Gombe government differ on open grazing in southern Nigeria. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. The Nigerian army yesterday turned down the request of Governor Muhammad Yahya of Gombe State to discourage Southern governor's call for the ban of open grazing. In his remarks at a 5-day, 3-division operation planning cadre at the Gombe International Hotels, the governor condemned the position of his Southern counterpart on the controversial issue of open grazing. According to him, the governor should rather think of providing settlement or colonies from the cattle rearers instead of total ban on their mode of operation. Every Nigerian has a fundamental right to do business without intimidation or threat. He reasoned, arguing that if the governors and those who share the same sentiment could approve spaces for other business interests, cattle rearers too deserve some sentiments, he said. If you say no to open grazing, you should then provide colonies for them. You provide spaces for other businesses' interests, but cattle rearers, you must provide necessary and conducive environment for these people. They are Nigerians too, he stretched. Yahya urged the organizers and participants to include the burning issue that polarized the country in their training. However, the general officer commanding GOC 3 Division, who is also the commander of Operation Safe Haven OPSH, Major General Ibrahim Ali, told newsmen, cattle rearing is a national issue. I cannot comment for now. My concern is to get my men and officers trained on what will improve their professional status and further develop the country. According to him, the participants are to be trained on the art of planning operations. The GE also disclosed that 50 security personnel across all agencies, including the Army, Police and Department of State Services DSS, would benefit from the 5-day training. The forum would afford all participants, mainly the junior and middle officers, opportunity of sharing ideas and experiences that would enhance their performance. He added after the training, many of them will be deployed and use their experience here to advance better professional conduct and display. Now, this is... oh my goodness, I will say this now. People are focusing on how to take their country's name out from the list of third world countries to developing countries. And what do we see in Nigeria? That cattle rearing is a national issue. Are you serious? Like, really? Are you really, really serious right now? Cattle rearing is a national issue. Look, truth be told, yeah, it's a business. Yes, people have the right to do their business. Yes. But I want to say this. Cattle rearing is not meant for them alone. Provide spaces. You now that is saying you provide spaces in your community. You speaking, provide spaces in your community for this. I believe that the South have been accused in fact, they have rubbished the South region of the country by saying that some states are so small and they can fit it into this and they can fit it into that. Since you have so much space over there, can you please give these people what they want and leave the southern part alone? Yes, leave them alone. They come and they say, oh, we have this, we have the vast land, we have this, these people. Why don't you leave them alone? It can never be look, these particular people now, if their people want to rear cattle, then they can now do it, and they will do it how? They do not move from one place to the other. It is only the northern part, the northern region now that you hear that, oh, it is our people that own the... Who said so? A lot of people do it, and they do not go from one place to the other. I mean, this is the 21st century for crying out loud. People are doing so much to get out of their state of third world countries. And Nigeria is saying things that are so absurd. They keep talking about things that are very, very insignificant amidst the trouble that is troubling us. Amid the trouble that is weighing us down. How can you come? How can you? It is a national issue. Are you serious? It is a national issue. I keep saying it and I say again, these people up until recently, they were going from place to place. But because the The place-to-place movement is not causing trouble. There is nothing that will happen if you stay in your region. For crying out loud. It is a business. Stay in your region and do it. Many people do businesses in their own regions. You don't see them move from one place to another, carrying and making life miserable for people. Why do the South all of a sudden call off that relationship now? Before, these people were going about. Recently, information getting to us was a particular head that sacked people because he was asked why he took his cattle to farm. It is clear and crystal clear that these things are people's farm, and you took it there. And when questioned why he did such, he removed his gun and are you serious? And they said this particular group of people should be given land. This is nothing based on sentiments. It is because I am the chief security officer of my state, and the lives and property of my citizens are in my care. So I'm going to take, since I cannot do the big and mighty one, the one that I can do as the governor or the local government chairman, I will do. That is it. I will do. And you cannot stay in your region and question why I do so. If you like, open your doors to them, no problem. Whatever happens, it is your concern. But because in my own state, I will do this, fine. I will do this to ensure lives and property of my citizens are safe. It is just like you hearing that a raid will happen. And people close their houses and you're coming out to say, but we have been staying here quietly now. And they say a raid will happen. And the raid has happened somewhere else. A raid has happened somewhere else. People have been killed. And you are going about quarrying people why they shut their doors or why they put protectors in their houses. Like, who does that? If you like, leave your door open. Let anything come in during the night. No problem. It is your problem. But you do not go and say, oh, they should have. That is nothing that they should have. Every state has its own jurisdiction. Every state has its jurisdiction. And I keep saying it. Be you a governor, be you a president, your primary assignment, your primary function is to ensure that lives and property of your citizens are safe. If you fail in this particular one, believe you me, you have failed miserably. You have failed so much. If there is killings going on every day, and at the same time there is so much enjoyment in another part of the city, that governor has failed. Why? Because people are dying on a daily. You cannot take that away. There is a bloodbath. It's like a second Red Sea, but this kind of Red Sea is killing in broad daylight. So you cannot just come out and say things like, oh, they should, No, it is their decision to make, and they make that decision. You are in your region or you are in your state. Make yours. No problem. Nobody will come and ask you why this happens. That is how it should be. On those notes, we have come to the end of the news. We say, thank you for tuning in to listen until I come your way next time. Enjoy the rest of the day.